Okay, we addressing this right off the bat. So I just saw an article pertaining to Becky Hammon, and I'm gonna say right now I call bullshit on this. Okay, so it's not the article in and of itself that's controversial, but it is a source, if you will, that this article took from. Basically, straight up saying, "Hey, the reason why Becky Hammon hasn't gotten a job thus far is because she might be unqualified, or." It might have been something that they heard from the Spurs organization that Becky Hammon isn't suitable for the position. Now, with that being said, I do want to give the article credit for pointing out that they also believe that this is BS. But we got to address this nonetheless. So check this out. So right off the bat, I'm just going to go straight into the quote. And this report is from Bleacher Report, right? And it says, Hammon impressed Portland officials and was generally liked among Blazer staffers. Sound pretty good thus far, right? Okay. But when Portland reached out for intel from San Antonio figures, the background on Hammon was not nearly as complimentary, pertaining to various aspects of day-to-day coaching responsibilities. That sentiment has been echoed by sources around the league. Blazers personnel then cast doubt that Hammon was the candidate to steer the ship through such delicate waters with Lillard. Now, I'm going to say this right off the bat. They said they got it from San Antonio Spurs intel. I call bull. The Spurs do not operate that way. There is no way someone on the San Antonio Spurs jeopardize Becky's chance to coach for a team. There's no way they did it. Now, let me put my tinfoil hat on, okay? Hold on. I'm going to get some tinfoil. Hold on. All right. Okay. All right. So I got some tinfoil, okay? This is my tinfoil hat, all right? I hope you like it, okay? I know it's beautiful. Okay. All right. So here's my tinfoil hat. Now, what I have to say about this is that I do believe that the San Antonio Spurs have something set up where Becky Hammon is going to eventually be our coach. Like, I think it's only right. It's only right for her. She deserves the Spurs. The Spurs deserve her. But I'm not going to go as far as to say that Popovich or anybody else on the staff would actually say that Becky Hammon is not suitable for a coaching position and that her coaching responsibilities weren't big enough. That is ridiculous. The San Antonio Spurs... Now, I know, the media might forget this, but the San Antonio Spurs are a championship franchise. Even though we don't have championship right now with the championship pieces and whatnot, we won one not that long ago, especially when you want to compare us to the rest of the league, okay? The San Antonio Spurs are amazing. The Dallas Mavericks getting a lot of publicity because of Luka, but they ain't won a championship since 2011, okay? So the San Antonio Spurs... Yeah, since we won one, I mean, it hasn't been that many teams that's won one, okay? It's been pretty much, it was the Cavs, Warriors mostly. I mean, you got the, Raptors that one time. Like, it hasn't been all these other teams winning championships. We're a championship franchise. The San Antonio Spurs hired Becky Hammon in 2014 after we won our championship. They would never hire a scrub on a championship caliber team. That team had Tim Duncan, Manu Ginobili, Tony Parker, an up-and-coming Kawhi Leonard. They were not going to just throw somebody into that position. Now, as far as the responsibilities that Becky Hammon has, I mean, even Tim Duncan said himself when he was named the head coach when Popovich got kicked out, himself came out. He said, look, Becky and Will basically did all the work. Yeah, I mean, straight up. He just straight up said it. Yeah, Becky did all the work. So I'm not buying this whatsoever. Now, big kudos to this article for basically, calling it out and saying, yeah, they're not believing that this quote whatsoever. It's really stupid. It's blasphemous. It's truly blasphemous to even think that the San Antonio Spurs would do that. That the San Antonio Spurs will say, oh, yeah, well, her coach responds. It's just bull. Look, Portland, listen. Just say you didn't want to hire a woman as a coach right now. Just say it. Of course, they can't say that. But I mean, maybe I'm speculating. But I got my tinfoil hat on. But still, just say you didn't want a woman coach because this is bull. Well, man, possibly. She just didn't have the credentials. That is bull. You know how many coaches get jobs in the NBA with no coaching experience whatsoever? Do you know how many people stem from the Popovich tree? If you don't want to take the shot, if you don't want to take a chance on a woman, which is really stupid if that is the case, screw you guys. She deserves San Antonio, and San Antonio deserves her. I just hope and pray that she sticks with San Antonio because we would treat her right, okay? Fans are going to treat her right. We're not going to look at it and say, well, can she do it? It's BS. It's BS. The fact that we haven't had a woman coach in the NBA thus far is BS. It's a lot of BS that goes on in these major sports. Hopefully it changes. But this article right here, I call BS, man. I'll call straight up BS. I don't know what else to say. I'll get with you guys later. Subscribe, all that, whatever. Deuces.